Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm back with another video. This is Monday, early in the morning. Today I have a video that I'm going to be unboxing HP Zbook 14G5. So it's the machine that I have it here with me, still sealed in the box and everything. It's in here, so we're just gonna quickly unbox it, see how it looks and what specification it has, and it's made for who and what you can use it for. So without any waste of time, let's jump right into it. Let me just put my phone on silent so that it doesn't bother while we're doing this video. So this packaging here that I have, it actually comes in with a docking station that actually you can dock this laptop so that you don't have a lot of cable connected to the laptop itself. Also, this is the machine itself. It comes in space gray, so it's my actually first time seeing a space gray HP machine from this one. So this Zbook, it's same exact shape and design as my previous daily driver, which was the HP 840G5, but this one is a Zbook and the specification are a little bit different. This is a little bit less than what I had on the previous machine. So what else do you find in the box? So these are the power cables for the laptop itself. Let's put that aside. And then the next thing that we find here, it's a docking station, which I won't really touch much into. Inside the docking station box, we find the power cables for the docking station and the actual docking station itself. So I'm gonna put this aside. That's not the aim why we're actually unboxing this. So the aim, it's basically on this bad boy here, which is, well, I won't say the weight is less, the weight is still the same, and yeah, it's pretty much the same design. I don't know why they call it a Zbook, because it looks the same, but I actually like the design. Look at this. This is so great. It looks like the MacBook, kind of a space gray, and the looks and feel are the same as the previous daily driver. So let's see how it looks from the outside. So on the right hand side of the laptop, we actually find a laptop lock, where you actually lock your laptop against like an object. It can be against your table, and then you find the fans here for the processor, where it actually has to breathe out, and then you find in the USB with USB-A exact for any USB devices that you might have. And then we find the SD card slot, which we no longer use these days, but I guess some people are using it. This is for security, so if you want to use your card to unlock the computer, you can use this slot. Most of us, we don't actually use that. And then on the front, there's nothing else apart from the light indicator. And then light one that you find, it's the one for the power, the other one is for Wi-Fi, and the other one is to show that the hard drive is actually responding. And then on the right hand side of the laptop, we actually find in SIM card slot. So this is 4G enabled, which means you can actually put in your SIM card in here, and then it has an audio jack where you can put in your headphones, or you can put in your speaker, USB-A, and then it has the HDMI port. And then it also has Ethernet port, Thunderbolt 3 in a form of USB-C, as well as a charger. And then this is actually a docking station port where you actually dock it. So now that we have a docking station here, you can actually test it, and this is how it looks after it has been docked. So it's pretty much simple to dock it out. And then the other downside of it is, once you dock it in here, from the HDMI ports all the way back to the power, these ports become closed, which means you can't use any of this once you dock it there. So you can't use your HDMI, you have to depend on what's in there, which is the display port as well as the VGA port. So that's one thing you should bear in mind of. So this comes in with an 14-inch LED display screen, which is very good in today's world. And then what we find in here, it's a normal keyboard with a normal size trackpad, and then it has a full fingerprint sensor, which means you have to you just put in your full finger to actually read and scan your fingerprint, and it actually opens. So I think the speed here is 0.17 speed, I think, accuracy when it comes to detecting your fingerprints. And then it also comes in with the facial recognition, which means you're able to unlock this computer by just looking at it. So it has two cameras. I don't know if you can see that. It has two cameras here. There's two cameras here, and then these two sensors here. These are infrared sensors to actually scan your face, and then the camera is just to read your face, and then it unlocks. So the good part about this is they've actually improved from the previous generation, the one that I was using, or let me not say previous generation, because that's like a total different model. But judging from the look and feel of how this thing is designed, I would say it's the same thing. So they actually improved this in such a way that it's way faster than how it was before. Sometimes initially when I started using my previous one, it would take me time. Let's say, for example, if you can see, there's a light behind me. So for it to work, I'll have to be in a similar situation in order for me to unlock this. So in this one, it doesn't matter. As long as it's you in front of it and it can actually see your face, it's gonna unlock. So they've actually improved the speed as well as how fast it actually recognizes your face and how it unlocks. Internal specifications are still more or less the same than like the previous one, but this one is a bit less when it comes into the RAM. So let's start with the processor. So this is a Core i7. It is 1.9 gigahertz, but it's an 8th generation processor, which is pretty fast. And then it comes in with an 8 gig RAM. So the previous one that I had were 16 gig, and this one has an 8 gig RAM, which is pretty decent because this one comes in with also 512 SSD storage, which is pretty good. And then it comes with a 6 gig graphics card, as well as it's running Windows 10 Professional, which I think I'm going to upgrade it to Windows 10 64-bit Enterprise. So yeah, that's it about this machine, guys. So this machine is probably one of the machines that I'm going to use to run my Windows applications, and this is not going to be my daily driver. I'm just doing a simulation on some application to actually see how they work. I'm doing some flows and all those kind of things. But if you are someone who's into like heavy kind of a work, this will be a machine that will work for you. The storage is fine, the RAM is fine, the processor is even better. And if you're going to be hosting larger file, I'll suggest that you get an SSD external drive, which I'm going to cover on my next video. So make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so that you don't miss the next video that are coming. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for tuning, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.